Hello everybody, Darth here, and I'm back again for another day here on Feed the Beast Unleashed! Yes, Feed the Beast. I remember the first time I played Feed the Beast, it was back in good old 1924, and I just was blah 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 frickin' blah. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I'll shut up. Here I am, Feed the Beast, I miss Feed the Beast. Let's see, I don't know if it's light or dark outside, but let's just get at it. Let's get to it. We'll chop this out, collect it. See, good stuff right here. What do we got here? Let's see. We've got lots of copper. We got some copper gravel ore. We've got one iron gravel ore. So we don't have much of anything to really build a good tool yet. But I noticed there's a lot of stuff here in this little cave. There certainly is. So let's just get to it. Let's turn that frickin' sound down again. I thought I turned you down. Alright, music off, sound down. What the heck? Back to game. Alright. Alright, so yes, there we go. That's a little better. Get all this because I like gravel today. I usually don't like gravel, but in making grout, it is a key ingredient. And if you're going to make grout, you're going to want gravel. So, let's do that. Alright, here is more copper, right? Or is this actually iron? Let's see. Iron! Yay! Alright, so let's do 3. Only get 3 and we'll come back. We'll come back to this. Alright. So let's go back over here. Let's see, I need to get a daylight sensor or something. Yeah, it's light out. But that's okay. We'll put that right there. Okay, so I have a furnace. Okay, just in case, I need to probably give the heads up that I am watching Arsenal play in the Champions League right now. It's up on the other monitor. So if I get really excited and start yelling and screaming, that's what it is. Don't flip out or anything. We're already 1 up, and we should win this game. It shouldn't be much of a. I'll say that now. Things can always get interesting. What is this green stuff? Is that Monzite? Yeah, Monzite. Blah, blah, frickin' blah. Whatever. I'm just rambling. Alright, so collecting all this junk right here. Let's do this. Let's put my furnace down. And let's put my workbench down. I'm going to make another. Oh, look, amber. I need iron to get that. So let's just quit wasting time and let's make an iron pickaxe. Alright, so I pulled out my furnace. I did. I've got it right here. I've got my workbench right there. And let's put them down. Put the workbench down. You know what? Yeah, let's put the workbench down. Let's put the furnace on top of it. And in fact, let's make another furnace. I've got enough. Do. And that's not how you make a furnace, but this is. And let's put it on top of you so that I can make another furnace. Yeah. Alright, so I have coal, right? Yeah, I have 5 pieces of coal. There's lots of coal in here. So what I want to do is first I want to just make this iron so that I can have my iron. Now let's make some grout. Make 2 stacks of grout. And add sand. Let's make as much grout as I possibly can with what I have. Which there's not much more that I can make. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. Alright, so that's that for now. There we go, 3 pieces. And let's start cooking that grout. Let's start cooking that grout. I need some wood. So let's go collect some wood. Maybe I can actually make a door. What do you say? Whoa, vines. Whoa, vines. I need this iron. I need it. But what I'm doing with the grout is this is how you make seared bricks for how you make the smeltery. Smeltery early on in modded Minecraft is the best, easiest way to start making the most for the ores that you get. When you get ores, you know, machines like the pulverizer, the macerator, things like that are in Feed the Beast, and they all require power. Now the smelter does not. However, the smeltery, it's the cheapest way to make a furnace that will, you put 1 ore in and you get an, oh, look at that tree. What is that? I think that's like, what, a palm tree or something like that? Alright, I need wood. But anyways, as I was saying, it's the easiest way, the smeltery, to get to get 2 for 1, two ingots for every 1 piece of ore that you put in it. So that's what I'm working towards. If you've seen my Hexit series, maybe you're wondering why I'm not continuing that. One, it's just been so long since I've played. I really don't know where I really left off. I know it wouldn't be too hard to find out. But also, I wiped my computer. Like, it's fresh. It's brand spanking new. It's not a new computer, but I reformatted everything, and with that I lost everything that was once on this computer, and that includes my Tekkit launcher, my Tekkit world, and all that fun stuff. So I lost Hexit pretty much, and I willingly did that. At the time, whenever I did it, I really didn't know if I was ever going to play Minecraft again. Just where my head was at, you know, taking a break and having so many family things going on, and needing to kind of focus on my family for a while. I'm willing to never ever play again, but I would like to play again, and you know, if I feel like it, like today I do feel like playing. You know, it's nice that I can just fire it up. Little guy's taking a nap, Sam is taking a nap, so I can play, and it is good to play. Alright, so let's put, that's grout. Lead my grout. Alright, so there you go with the grout. Let's put some more grout in here. Let's put half this stack of coal in there. Alright, so making seared brick. When you put grout into the furnace, it makes seared bricks. When you put seared bricks together, it's everything that you need to make the smeltery. Let's see, how am I doing as far as all this goes? How much more can I make? I got a stack of gravel, not a full stack, but yeah, I can make a pretty decent amount. Alright, so let's make some more grout. Put our sand, clay, sand, and gravel, and let's make grout. There's a stack of grout. That looks like all I've got, and this should be more than enough to get going. Put half of that there, and put half of that there. Yes, I've got a pretty decent amount of everything, and I'm going to start making my smeltery. Well, let's see, where do I want my smeltery? Maybe right out here might be a good place for it. Yeah, right out here. This is a good area for it. Oh, wow, look at all this stuff. Great area. Good find, Darth. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start making my smeltery. Let's get my stone pickaxe out and just start cleaning this up a little bit. Okay, the smeltery is such an awesome little tool, awesome little gadget. I've got a tutorial on how to build it in my Hexit world, and I'm not going to do much of anything different. I probably don't have the tools to really make it as big as I want to make it right now, but that's okay. See, yeah, I'll just pop this here. That should be enough. Looks good. Alright, we'll add that there. Alright, so I can make a pretty decent sized one. Okay, so you want enough area so that you can actually work around it. So I may expand this. I would say at least a 5x5 area. That way you can kind of get everything going. Alright, so let's go over here. I need at least for the top, or for the first layer, you need at least 9 bricks. So there's my 9, and that's just for the baby layer. And let's make a few more. There's 8. Okay, so there's a seared faucet, and here is the smeltery controller. And when you make the smeltery controller, you get this book called Mighty Smelting. You also get this book called Materials and You. And let's pull both of these down. I'm not going to read through them, but we will just take a real quick look at them. They tell you everything that you need. Let's eat. Alright, so everything you need, all that, blah, 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 blah. This tells you how to make seared bricks, how to make grout, how to make the smeltery controller, and these are the basics. When you move to the next one, Mighty Smelting, it tells you really everything you need. You need a controller, you need a tank, you need seared bricks for the bottom, and then a little bit of everything else. So the things that you absolutely need are smelled bricks, seared bricks, you need a smeltery controller, you need a smeltery drain, a faucet, and at least 1 tank. This is just what makes it useful. Now you're going to also want a casting table and a casting basin, and all those fun things. Alright, so there's our seared bricks. Let's do that and get at least 1. You probably want 2 smeltery drains. At least I do. And you need a faucet for each one, which that's the totally wrong way to make a faucet. So there's my 2 faucets. So I got the controller, got 2 drains, got bricks. Oh yeah, I need to get some sand to make a tank, and I need to hunt down some lava for my tank. So yeah, I will get to that. Okay, you can watch my Hexit tutorial. Pretty much the exact same thing. You do a 3x3 layer of seared bricks. This area right here is room for the tanks as soon as I get the tanks made and the lava found. Alright, so what else you want to do is have your smeltery controller, your drain, and your faucet for the drain. Alright, so we'll put the smeltery controller, you can put this anywhere. Really, every layer that you make from here on out, you can make however you want to, and you don't have to follow this. The sky's the limit, you can make them as high as you want. So I put the controller right here, first layer right in the middle, and then I put a drain on both sides of it, and I add a faucet to it. Alright, so that is how I do that, and we'll pop that in. As I said, this right here is for the tank, which holds the lava. The lava is the fuel. But now from here on out, every time I come over here, I should be able to add stuff to it. So I'm going to go on a hunt for lava just to get this machine going. And then I'm going to return with my lava and get my seared tanks going and then get this sucker in business. Alright, so I'm back and now I'm ready to put the finishing touches on my smeltery. So let's just dive right in. Okay, so look at this bad mamma jamma. Alright, so I took the controller out just for a second. I put everything together. Now I took it apart. Here are 2 tanks that I put in. I'm going to add one more tank. And Arsenal just scored. Yeah! Alright, so there's one more tank. And now I'm just going to add the smeltery controller right there, and it will make everything spring into life. So now my smeltery is ready to go. It just needs fuel. So you take a bucket of lava, and each tank holds 1 bucket. And you see it kind of fills up right there. When you go back over here and check the controller, it shows you how much fuel you have. I marked on the map where everything is. I have lava. It's far down in this huge ravine, all sorts of gold and things like that. Yeah, so yeah, I can go back there and get pretty much anything I want and anything I need. So what I'm going to do now is just make some things in the smeltery. Go ahead and throw some stuff in there. You want a casting table and a casting basin. Casting basin makes blocks of iron or whatever the ore is that you put in. I'm getting ready to put in gold. I'm going to put in 5 pieces of gold ore, and it should smelt into the equivalent of 10 gold ingots. So that will, in a sense, be 1 ingot and 1 block. Alright, so if you look, it says molten gold 10 ingots. So I got 10 ingots out of the 5 ore. Now what we're going to do with those 10 ingots, first and foremost, before you do anything else, try to always smelt gold if you can find it. The biggest reason why is it makes the casts, and with the casts, it's how you make really, really cool things. Now you need a cast ingot. Now I'm not sure why, but if you see, I've got a ingot cast tutorial for Hexit, but I guess this version of Tinker's Construct is different than the one that's in Hexit, so there's a different process on how you make an ingot. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First, you put a brick in the casting table, and then you click the gold around it. Now what's going to happen is it's going to form, let's look at this, an ingot cast. You always want to have an ingot cast. That way you can, see, I've got 8 ingots of gold. You can cast 8 individual ingots as opposed to doing what we would see over here. What's going to happen is this is going to fill up, and it's going to only be 7 7 ingots worth. So it needs 2 more ingots in order to make 1 block, and it will just stay here until we add those 2. So as I was saying, it needs 2 more ingots. Now it's just sitting here, and it will sit here as long as possible. So a wise thing to do is make sure you're giving yourself plenty of room around your smeltery, and then set up drains all over the place. Like, set them up and then have these basins underneath it. Have them sitting there and waiting. That way you can, you're going to run into the problem. Say you're smelting a bunch of ore, and all of a sudden you realize that you've messed up on the math, and you only have 7 gold ingots, and you've poured it. The only way to clear it out is to destroy this, and then you'd lose those 7 ingots, and you'd lose them all, and that's no good. So I would always recommend to have tons of these basins with drains around. That way, if that ever happens, you'll be able to just very, very easily just store it in there. It's going to stay molten until it has enough to make 1 block. Same for the table as well. It will only, and it will stay molten as long as it takes to fill up and get 1 of whatever. So as you see, here's the 9, and now I have 1 gold block. Alright, so now that I've got my smeltery up, I'm probably going to add some levels to it. Every level that you add to it actually adds the capacity in which you can use it. You can always build and build and build, and the higher that it is, the more ore that you can put in there, the more that it'll cook in at once, but also the more lava that it will need. I'm also going to try to go down and fill up as much lava as I can, and make some more buckets and get this going, so that this is a really efficient smelter right off the bat. Alright, so thank you guys so much. This is Darth saying thank you very much for checking me out. Please subscribe to me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel that you're watching this on, and all that delicious goodness. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.